Got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Velo plays in the game of baseball. Also,
B.J. Harris will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. How about he picked up career win number 150? That's not an easy thing to do. He'd like nothing more than have a good one today and get number 151 in the books.
7:05.
Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Guerrero is under it. He's got it one away. Next, it'll be Russell Richardson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Richardson can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. The batter will be Spencer Torkelson. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, Dero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So here's Albert Almora next. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Decker is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Now at the plate is Jeremy De La Rosa. First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Now it'll be Luis Torrens, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Green is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready now is Frank Lentz. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Toro onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. First pitch of the AB on its way. Leonardo Geronimo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And that misses 2 and 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to get in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Now to bat, Abraham Salazar popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Green arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Next to hit is Russell Richardson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at-bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Decker will get there, and he puts it away to retire. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Spencer Torkelson.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on the team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either. That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So now to the plate, Jeremy De La Rosa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line hard to center field. Phillips able to track it down for the 3rd. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Luis Torrens. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. Hit in the air down the right field line. Decker is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Frank Lentz. He flew out in his last AB. Too low, 1-0.
1-1, no strike.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Next, it'll be Leonardo Geronimo. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Abraham Salazar. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
That's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Decker moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for at number 1. Now to the plate, here is Russell Richardson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Fastball swung on and missed.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's deal is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Next to dig in, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Still. So now into the box is Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him back. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Next up, Jeremy De La Rosa. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Sent back up the middle, reined in, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. And leading off the inning, it'll be Luis Torrens, and they could use a spark from him here. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Luis Torrens becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Frank Lentz is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. So next to hit is Leonardo Geronimo. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Tap down the line. That winds up foul.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Last breath for the Tigers. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. It's the second game of this ALCS between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the...
Ball 4, take the middle.
Striding forward now is the DH, B.J. Harris, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself. And stepping in, B.J. Harris grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And now, B.J. Harris flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Striding in is Nick Decker. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1-1. Runner goes for second. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So next to bat will be B.J. Harris, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next, here is Nick Decker. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping in for the Jays, Abraham Toro, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. De La Rosa gets there for the catch, and that... From the home of the Tigers since To the plate now is the designated hitter, B.J. Harris, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First offering on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
2-1. One out, nobody on. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Runner breaks for third. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, B.J. Harris. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The windup and the 0-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out in his first at-bat. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac at the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year. Corey Seager settles in to start things out. A throw behind the runner at second, and late reactions, and they got him. Next to stand in is B.J. Harris. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on.
First offering hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance. At the plate now is B.J. Harris. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Figueroa has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. And now in the box, Corey Seager. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Stepping up is Nick Decker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time...
Well, the side is retired as they make the play.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect.
Slim. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. It's game 4 now. So now here is Abraham Salazar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers, the left fielder, Abraham.
Swung on and missed. It's 1-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball, that's inside.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Abraham Salazar retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Russell Richardson is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there are two away now. So 2 out, nobody on. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
All right, here we go now.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a line drive to left. Green gets under it and makes the catch to. So here is Albert Almora, set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the AB now.
Almora.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one. Next for the Tigers, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Jeremy De La Rosa.
In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Hard hit at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, here is Frank Lentz. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. No outs, nobody on.
Hey, no one down here.
Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Abraham Salazar 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Drilled on the ground to short. And there's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Russell Richardson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Russell Richardson.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
Leading up for the Tigers.
First
The
pitch
shortstop,
on its way.
Carlos
Correa is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The next 0-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up Spencer Torkelson. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So here's Albert Almora next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the counter.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So they're held in check here. Now into the box, Jeremy De La Rosa as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Digging in will be Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Low with the splitter, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next to hit, Frank Lentz, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Stepping in once again is Leonardo Geronimo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Abraham Salazar grounded out in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Now to the plate, Russell Richardson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the AB now. Pitch inside the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, the difference between a caught stealing and a stolen base is often pretty small, and that was a really good example. If that throw didn't make the fielder reach across his body a little bit, I think he could have been out.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
He's set, and the pitch. Carlos Correa is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
1-1 the count. From the stretch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. The batter will be Spencer Torkelson, who comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going. Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Albert Almora is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Fouled away. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next up is Jeremy De La Rosa. No hits to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that one yanked just foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Torkelson leads off first with 1 away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Now batting.
And now here is Luis Torrens. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs, 12 hits.
you